This is Daisy, our guinea pig, who's ready for today's story.
Hello Barley Cloves, I'm sat in my garden again today enjoying the sunshine after relaxing now after my workout with Joe Wicks today. I know you've all been working really hard and exercising well, and I hope you're still having fun at home listening to your learning packs. Now today the story is called Tom and the Magic Rainbow. Tom was a very handsome badger and a rather unusual one too. He was very friendly, and when he moved into his new home he was looking forward to meeting his new neighbours. He soon met Mrs. Bunny and her family, Gilla the squirrel, old Toby Mole and Kitty Badger, whom he especially liked. One rainy day as he was carrying some logs in for the fire, he bumped into someone very prickly. "Why can't you watch where you're going?" said a cross voice. "Oh, I'm very sorry," said Tom. "I didn't see you. I think I was trying to carry too many logs." He laughed. "Well, hurry up and finish moving in. You're making the path all muddy," muttered the grumpy hedgehog, hurrying off with her prickles sticking out all over. Tom Badger watched her go into the woods and sighed. "What did I do wrong?" he murmured to himself. "Nothing really. Lupin's always like that," said Gilla Squirrel from a nearby tree. "We can't make her happy, so we just leave her alone." Tom was relieved to know that he hadn't upset her, but he felt rather sorry for Lupin Hedgehog and wondered why she was often cross. Although Tom liked his new home, he thought his neighbours were not very happy, and he wished he could cheer them up. He noticed too that the cows in the farmer's meadow looked thin and hungry. There was hardly any grass for them to eat. Now Tom had brought a sack of wheat with him, which he'd gleaned from a field after the crop had been harvested. He needed to have it ground into flour so that he could make bread. One morning the rain cleared a little and he suddenly saw there was a windmill perched up on a hill not too far away. So he slung the sack of wheat onto his shoulders and set off in the direction of the mill. Tom decided he would make himself feel more cheerful by pretending he was happy, and as he trudged along he whistled a tune. Presently a watery sun broke through the clouds, and looking up Tom saw a beautiful rainbow arching across the sky. He stopped in surprise, for the end of it seemed to go right in through a little window high up in the windmill. When Tom reached the mill, he pushed open the door and started to climb the rather dark, cobwebby ladder. Carrying his sack of wheat as he climbed up and up, he became aware of a quavering voice chanting a strange song. Tom climbed the last steps rather wearily, and the singing suddenly stopped. "Come on up, Tom Badger," said the voice, and Tom wondered how the miller knew his name. He popped his head, though, through the trap door. Dazzling light flooded the room in many lovely colours, and Tom blinked in surprise. Tom watched in amazement, and as the strange little man took some empty cans and let them fill up with what looked like paint, as they caught the many colours of the rainbow all shimmering and sparkling. "It isn't often that I can get my paint from a magic rainbow like this," said the miller, "but now I must get back to my usual work." He started up the mill machinery, tipped sack after sack into the hopper to feed the grindstones, and bagged up the flour as it came out. The miller seemed to be getting quite tired, so Tom said, "Can I help you?" The miller showed him what to do, and together they worked hard. At last all the wheat was ground, including the sack Tom had bought. They both sat down to a well-earned cup of mint tea. "Well, Tom Badger, that was a good afternoon's work. Here's your flour and something extra too for helping me so kindly." He presented the badger with 7 of the tins, which now had tight-fitting lids. "This is rather a special paint, Tom," he said. "I don't give this away very often. Be careful how you use it." "Thank you very much," said Tom happily. "Now I must be getting back." So, imagine you had pots of paint. What would you use them for? Lots of people are painting rainbows at the moment and sticking them in their windows so that when people are out for their one walk a day, they can have a look and see how many they can spot. If you haven't already done so, maybe you could paint or draw a rainbow to stick in your window. Now, Tom Badger wanted to make sure everyone was happy, and in times like this it's important to make sure we try and keep each other happy as much as we can. See what you can do to make someone happy and smile today, and maybe comment down below with how you're doing that. I'm off now to do some more work, so I will see you tomorrow. Bye!